So are you really into capitalism and freedom and letting people do what they want to do, or are you a little man sitting at a keyboard typing away, just regurgitating what you heard on someone else's channel? Let's talk about that. Hey guys, as always, a big and gorlami to each of y'all. Want to talk to you a little bit about some ideas that I've been stirring on. I've got 3 questions for you today. You don't have to tell me you disagree or don't agree or do that whole thing where, Johnny, I don't always agree, but because I really hope some of these you don't agree with. Some thoughts here challenge you. Agreement isn't really that valuable. It really isn't. When you get stirring and thinking, go, I don't know about that. I think that's where value takes place. Too many channels today are just spewing out information. I hope to hopefully make you think. This stuff certainly makes me think. I also just did a little cleaning around here and I found the yodeling pickle. So stick around to the end and you're going to hear the yodeling pickle for real. Buckle up, here we go. Hey, today's episode is brought to you by CMMG. Y'all know them. Last week on the, I think it was on Spicy Friday, we're giving away 2 of these. Well, it turns out we're giving away 3 of them. I've got to find another one from my personal stash. And congratulations to these guys, Carl, Brian, and Devin. They've already been told what to do. I'm telling y'all, that's what's really cool about these is I like them and that I think it's a really easy upgrade for your Rudy Tooty point and shooty. A bunch of y'all the other day hollered at me to say that you'd already done this and that you liked it. So glad y'all like it. Congratulations to the winners and a big thank you to CMMG. Head over to youknowwhere.youknowwhat and check it all out. All right, I want to talk to you a little bit about, well, just 3 questions. And I'm not wearing my normal t-shirt and you're about to see why. About a year ago, I wore a flannel and a bunch of people just go, you're trying to be flannel daddy. Yeah, Garantham, we're all trying to be him on some level. I got a couple of questions for you and just want to ask you, what do you think about these? And, not super strong opinions, just things I've been stirring on over the weekend. It's Tuesday. And I really, really think we need to be working at all times up here because, again, it's not just about information and it's not just about trying to find people that we fully agree with. This first one's a little controversial. Number 1, what do you think about this? 9mm SMG posted this just a few minutes ago. He says this, Kyle is currently being used as a prop by conservative grifters looking to build their bank accounts. And I think that's really interesting. I said on here last week that I don't think he's ready for prime time, nor should he be. I'm so glad. Big thumbs up, I said, and I'm so glad that he's free and that he can do whatever he wants to, and that he's not sitting in prison. It's the right thing. Very, very happy about that. But there is a clamoring to attach whoever it is, his name to him right now. Just like Marjorie Taylor Greene, I talked about this last week. I really disagree what she did in Congress and filing that bill to give him the Congressional Gold Medal. I think that is posturing on her part and just trying to attach her name in headlines to his. Great story, but I do think that 9mm SMG is onto something here, and the idea is that a bunch of conservative grifters, because we've got them too, are just trying to make a dollar or raise their number of clicks and likes and hearts and thumbs up and all of that stuff. So it's a mess. A bunch of y'all didn't like last week that I said he's 19. Let him be a kid. He's not a kid. He's 18. He can smoke a cigarette in some states. I don't actually know if he can. But the point is I think let him be a kid. Let him go live his life. Let him go to college if he wants to. Quit trying to put him on stage. And my final question about this before I get to number 2, is this really where we're at? Like, is this the face of our current situation? Yeah, it's a good story. We all should know it, just like we all should know about Killdozer. But right now, is this it? Like, is this the face of this movement? I'm going to say if that's it, we've got troubles, big troubles, because he's already, on shows talking about how he likes thick women, and which is fine, if that's your thing, that's fine. But just on there, just being a kid, like this is not a voice for today. Maybe 10 years from now, we'll see. I think it's a mess. I kind of agree with 9mm SMG. What do you think? Number 2, what do you think Tuesday? I open with this, are you just a little man typing away? or do you believe in capitalism? There is a thread that I believe is only in the 2A Rudy Tooty community, especially in YouTube. It's a little over on Instagram, but it's mostly right here, of a bunch of pro 2A, anti-capitalist, and it all comes down to one word: shill. And okay, there is a box over here of a few guys that will do anything for $1. But there is this thread that is so consistent that needs to be dealt with. That if you do anything, hey, they're down on the floor. Hey, brought to you by this. You're a shill. How do we get to this place where you can't work hard, gather an audience, and then be sponsored? I paid cash for this. It's not a sponsorship. I thought the colors were kind of cool, so I bought it. But there'll be somebody typing away. You're a Magpul. Made an early appearance. That scared the fire out of me. I bent over and pushed the button, apparently. I paid for this. There'll be guys that go, yeah, you're a shill. You're a total shill. No, I'm not. But would I sell out to them? Yeah, fantastic company. Be happy to sell out for them. Amazing company. Are you a capitalist or not? I think it's an army of little men, and they're led by another really little man who has a little channel where he just gets all mad, and I think he started it. I think he's the one that started that, and I'm sad that his influence was that heavy or is still around 3, 4, 5 years later, where guys can't even earn without little men parroting other little men. I'm not mad. I just think it's sad because so many guys, I'll see them go, are you not a capitalist? Are you not pro-freedom and let people do what they want? Nobody's forcing you to watch this. I'm not torqued up. One thing that I do is I always say specifically, hey, this is brought to you by, so you always know. Yet people are still mad. I got called a shill last night on YouTube or on Instagram again. So that's what I'm talking about. So my point is this. Are you pro-freedom? Let people do what they want? Are you a shill for going to work and earning? Guys work really hard doing this. And I think as long as you bracket the situation, I do a lot of work for Pew Pew Tactical, and sometimes on there when I'm reviewing, I'll just say, hey, I borrowed this, but the company sent us 500 free rounds. So I always just tell them, hey, here's the rules. Now, people will type and say, well, Johnny, that's influence. Yeah, it is. And you have to bracket that. Yeah, I'm kind of influenced at this because they sent me free ammo. But if you tell it, that's a whole different story. Yes, there's a box up here of guys that will do anything for $1. Last point on this, we're going to number 3. Last point on number 2 is I have never, not once, and I've interacted with tens of thousands of people on here, I have never, not one time, with a lot of interactions and a lot of emails, had one guy who hits me with that whole shill thing have a remote clue how money works on YouTube. It's all misinformation. It's all parroting is the right word, the regurgitation of little man comments. And I think we need to stop and go, you know what, there's some guys that are doing really, really well. I have friends on here that have done very well for their families and quit their jobs, and they're doing freedom stuff full time. And to that, land of opportunity, y'all. Land of opportunity. I'm still bummed that thing went off in my lap. Number 3, all right, are you practicing and are you training? Are you practicing? And this is important. This is what I'm actually wearing today. Usually when I get here, I pull off my flannel or pull off my sweatshirt or pull off a whatever shirt and throw on. I got t-shirts over there that I wear because I'm a t-shirt shill and a peddler. I'm nothing but a t-shirt peddler. Y'all remember that comment? But this is what I'm wearing. Here in just a little bit, I'm going out to eat, and it's a little bit low. Hey, it's down here. It's right there. And I am very mindful of, the whole situation. What I'm carrying, where I'm going, how I'm getting there, where I'm parking. There is going to be beer at that table at lunch today. I know there will be because of where we're going. I won't touch it. I'm going to have a Dr. Pepper maybe. I don't know. But because I'm being mindful, no, I'm not doing that in public. And this is what I'm actually wearing. My question is this: are you being mindful? One of the challenges right now is you've got a lot of guys. I think dudes do this more than women, who rather than thinking through, practicing, pulling safely, clearing jams, popping magazines, changing magazines, and just getting that non-stop thinking and working through muscle memory, they just buy more toys. Now, I like toys. Toys are fine. Somebody on Reddit said yesterday, they said, what is the obsession with massive magnification on a 16-inch AR? I was like, well, guys are all trying to be snipers. Well, that's not what that platform was designed to, especially at 16 inches. But we think, I'm going to get more accurate with more toys. My point is this. Too many guys are just buying more stuff, buying more stuff, buying more stuff. I want to challenge you, practice, think, train, work with what you have. And that's the most important thing. 3 separated questions for today. This is the point where I wanted to do the yodeling pickle. I'm not refilming. To each of y'all, thank you for stopping by. Big thumbs up on the way out will be really, really appreciative. Love each of y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.